Donna Wolfe from Naztazia.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a mesh tree for the holidays. I also have a video for a matching wreath. To view this video in other languages, just click on the closed caption link on YouTube and turn on subtitles. From there you can choose from over 100 different languages. To make the mesh tree, you will need a tomato plant cage that gardeners use. This makes a nice tree shape that mesh will easily hook to. You can cut your cage down, like I did, to make a shorter tree. I use a little piece of duct tape to connect the 3 wires at the top together. The problem with the cage is there are not enough horizontal rows for the mesh to hook to, so we need to add them. You can use Christmas tree lights and wrap them around your cage. Or if you don't have tree lights or don't want them, you can use any type of thick cording. Now you will need 2 10-yard rolls of 21-inch wide mesh fabric. And you'll need some pipe cleaners, also known as chenille stems, in matching colors. To begin, we need to first gather up the 21-inch edging of the mesh. To help hold this end in place, I like to take my stapler and put a few staples here and there in the middle of this gather to help it keep its shape. You will need the chenille stems. Since we'll be using a lot of them, I like to cut them in half. Then take them and fold them in half. Then fold over one of the main cage's wire circles. I like to start in the middle of the tree first, just to see how wide the tree will end up. But you can start at the top or bottom. Now, take the gathered end of your mesh fabric and insert it between one of the pipe cleaner's ends. Twist the ends together, just like a twist tie, to secure and hold the mesh in place against the cage. Move down about 10 inches from that point and pinch and gather the mesh with your hands. Insert this gathered point in between the ends of the next pipe cleaner. And twist the pipe cleaner's ends to secure the mesh. You will notice this creates a mesh poof in between the gathers. And skip over another 10 inches of mesh. Pinch and gather the fabric with your hands. Use the next pipe cleaner to twist and secure the mesh to the tomato cage. Keep repeating this process around the cage. I made 5 mesh poofs in between each of the vertical wires of the tomato cage. Once you are completed with that row, just take the mesh and move up to the next row and begin the process again with twisting the center of the gather with pipe cleaners. This row that you move to will most likely be one formed by your wrapped around wire or lights. You don't need to use every row formed by the wire. As you can see, I'm skipping one row on my cage. Just keep going around and around with the gathering of mesh. At some point you might run out of mesh from the first roll. Repeat the process of gathering the new roll's edge and stapling it to hold it together. Then just insert it where you left off with the previous mesh and tie it securely with the pipe cleaner. Here is what the tomato cage looks like after you have covered the rows with the mesh fabric. It forms a nice tree shape. And now you can decorate your mesh tree. You can use mesh garland, which matches nicely. Or you can place a poinsettia here and there. And of course you can use a star for the top, which will nicely cover any of that duct tape holding the top wires together. And here is my finished mesh tree. By the way, you can find the written pattern on my website, Naztazia.com. I hope this video has helped you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out the description of this video for more information, and please visit Naztazia.com for more tips and tricks on creative, self-sufficient living.